Hey everyone, what is up and welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving deep into the world of budget-friendly 4K TVs with the LG 65-inch class UT70 series. This model, specifically the 65UT7000PUA with SKU 6593578, has been making some waves online and for good reason. I mean, you're getting a pretty massive 65-inch screen with 4K resolution, all for a price that won't make your wallet cry. But before you go smashing that buy button, we really need to break down what this TV is all about. We're talking picture quality, features, that webOS smart platform everyone's been going on about, the whole shebang. And of course, no tech review would be complete without addressing the elephant in the room, those compromises you usually have to live with when opting for a budget-friendly option. With a solid 4.6 out of 5 stars and a whopping 963 reviews, this LG TV seems to have a lot of happy customers. But is it all sunshine and rainbows, or are there hidden gremlins lurking in the pixels? Well, stick around because we're gonna find out if this TV, priced at an incredibly tempting $349.99, is actually worth your hard-earned cash. Alright, let's get down to brass tacks and talk about what this TV brings to the table. First off, you're looking at a 65-inch LED panel with a 4K UHD resolution, which basically means you're getting 4 times the detail of your old 1080p TV. That translates to sharper images, more realistic textures, and an overall more immersive viewing experience, especially if you're into streaming those 4K movies and shows on Netflix or whatever your streaming platform of choice is. Now, while this LG TV isn't rocking some fancy OLED panel with those crazy deep blacks and infinite contrast, the LED tech here still holds its own, especially considering the price point. You're getting decent color accuracy, good viewing angles, which is crucial if you've got the whole gang piled into the living room for movie night, and the brightness levels are more than adequate for most lighting conditions. But the real star of the show might just be LG's webOS smart TV platform. It's seriously one of the most user-friendly interfaces I've ever used. It's super intuitive, navigating through menus and settings is a breeze, and it comes preloaded with all the popular streaming services like Netflix, Amazon Prime Video, Disney Plus, and more. Plus, it's got built-in Wi-Fi, so you can connect to your home network and start streaming your favorite content right out of the box. And hey, if you're a gamer, this LG TV has got you covered there too. While it's not going to compete with those high-end gaming monitors with super low response times and crazy refresh rates, it's still got a dedicated game mode that reduces input lag, so you can enjoy a smoother, more responsive gaming experience. So far so good, right? But before we get ahead of ourselves, we need to address the elephant in the room, the price. At $349.99, you know LG had to cut some corners somewhere. And that usually comes in the form of sound quality. Now, the built-in speakers aren't terrible by any means, but they're not gonna blow you away either. They're decent for casual viewing, but if you're a serious audiophile or a hardcore movie buff, you're going to want to invest in a dedicated sound system. Trust me on that one. Okay, let's break down the pros and cons a bit further. On the plus side, this LG TV offers an insane amount of value for the money. You're getting a massive 65-inch 4K display, a user-friendly smart TV platform, and decent performance, all for under $350. That's practically unheard of in the world of TVs. The picture quality, while not perfect, is surprisingly good for this price range. The colors pop, the images are sharp, and the viewing angles are wide enough for a comfortable viewing experience for everyone in the room. Plus, the 4K resolution really makes a difference, especially when you're watching high-quality content. And let's not forget about that webOS smart TV platform. It's seriously one of the best I've used. It's snappy, responsive, and incredibly intuitive to use. Setting up the TV is a breeze, and navigating through the menus is a completely painless experience. And with access to all the major streaming platforms, you'll be binge-watching your favorite shows in no time. Another huge plus for this LG TV is its ease of use. From the straightforward remote control to the well-organized settings menu, everything about this TV screams user-friendliness. Even if you're not super tech-savvy, you'll have no problem setting up this TV and navigating through all its features. But of course, no tech product is perfect, and this LG TV does have a few minor drawbacks. As I mentioned earlier, the sound quality is probably the biggest weakness. The built-in speakers are passable, but they lack the depth and clarity you'd get from a dedicated sound system. So, if you're a serious audiophile, you'll definitely want to factor that into your budget. Alright, time to address those compromises I mentioned earlier. As with any budget-friendly TV, there are going to be areas where manufacturers cut corners to keep the price down, and the LG UT70 series is no exception. First up, let's talk about those black levels. While this TV delivers a decent picture overall, don't expect those inky deep blacks that you'd find on a higher-end OLED or QLED panel. The blacks on this LG TV tend to lean a bit more towards a dark gray, which can be noticeable in dimly lit scenes. Another area where you might notice some compromises is in the motion handling. Now, for casual viewing, this isn't a huge deal, but if you're a sports fanatic or a hardcore gamer, you might notice some slight blur or judder during fast-paced action sequences. It's not a deal breaker, but it's something to be aware of. And while the webOS smart TV platform is generally fantastic, you might find that the app selection is a bit more limited compared to some other platforms out there. You've got all the major players like Netflix, Amazon Prime Video, and Disney+, but if you're looking for some more niche streaming services, you might come up empty-handed. Finally, let's talk about build quality. Look, this LG TV isn't going to win any design awards. It's a pretty basic, no-frills design with a plastic construction that feels a bit on the cheaper side. It's not going to turn heads in your living room, but hey, it gets the job done. Okay, let's dive a bit deeper into LG's webOS smart TV platform. This is honestly one of my favorite things about LG TVs. It's just so incredibly user-friendly and intuitive, even your grandma could figure it out. Navigating through the menus is a breeze with the included Magic Remote. This thing is like a Wii remote for your TV. You just point and click to select what you want, making scrolling through menus and searching for content super easy. Plus, the remote has dedicated buttons for Netflix, Amazon Prime Video, and even voice control, so you can just bark out commands to your TV like a boss. And speaking of voice control, the webOS platform supports both Google Assistant and Amazon Alexa, so you can use your voice to control your TV, search for content, control your smart home devices, and even order pizza, all without lifting a finger. It's like living in the future. The app selection on webOS is pretty extensive, with all the big names present and accounted for. You've got Netflix, Amazon Prime Video, Disney+, Hulu, YouTube, Spotify, and a whole bunch more. You're pretty much guaranteed to find all your favorite streaming services here. And if you're worried about connectivity, don't be. This LG TV has got you covered with 3 HDMI ports, so you can hook up your gaming console, Blu-ray player, and streaming stick without having to constantly swap cables. Plus, it's got built-in Wi-Fi, so you can connect to your home network wirelessly and start streaming all your favorite content. So, after all that, the big question remains, is the LG 65-inch class UT70 series LED 4K UHD Smart webOS TV actually worth your hard-earned cash? Well, in my humble opinion, for the price of $349.99, it's an absolute steal. You're getting a massive 65-inch 4K display, a user-friendly smart TV platform, and decent performance, all for a price that's practically unheard of in today's market. Sure, it's not perfect, the sound quality could be better, the black levels aren't as deep as you'd find on a higher-end model, and the build quality is a bit plasticky. But for the average user, for everyday viewing, for binge-watching your favorite shows, or even for casual gaming, this LG TV delivers in spades. It's not trying to be the biggest, baddest TV on the block. It's aiming for that sweet spot of affordability and performance. And I think it hits the mark perfectly. At the end of the day, it all comes down to your individual needs and budget. If you're looking for the absolute best picture quality money can buy, then yeah, you're going to have to spend a lot more than $350. But if you're on a tight budget and you want a solid, reliable 4K TV with a fantastic smart TV platform, then the LG 65-inch UT70 series is seriously worth considering. So there you have it, folks. That's my take on the LG 65-inch class UT70 series LED 4K UHD Smart webOS TV. I hope this video has helped you decide if this budget-friendly behemoth is the right fit for your living room. If you're interested in picking one up for yourself, I've included links to the product page in the description below. Don't forget, the model number is 65UT7000PUA. The SKU is 6593578. And at that ridiculously low price of $349.99, it's a total steal. As always, thanks for watching, and be sure to leave a comment down below letting me know what you think of this TV, or if you have any other questions. And hey, while you're down there, hit that subscribe button and ring that bell so you don't miss out on any of my future tech reviews. Until next time, stay safe, stay techie, and I'll catch you in the next one.